Yo, what's up, fuckers? This bitch told me I should get vocal lessons, so I went down to Malibu and I got my voice fixed. And as it turns out, all that hippy-dippy bullshit that I was rambling about in every other podcast and every conversation I've had for the last 15 years was the result of a type of parasite that got stuck on my vocal cords, and it was making me talk like a bitch about pussy shit. But this is the new Duncan Trussell Family Hour. No more of that Mayan calendar Buddhist bullshit. We're gonna talk real talk about what matters, and what matters is making that green and fucking the bitches, yo. That's what this is all about. So I'm gonna kick off this podcast by introducing you to somebody I met at one of my local watering holes, who is a PUA. That stands for pickup artist. But he's not artist like the gay kind. He's artist like he knows how to get pussy. And he's written a pamphlet on it. He's got a website. His name is Snake. So we're gonna ding him up right now to talk about how some of the fans can get some pussy tonight. And for you bitches out there who are getting offended by the real talk, you could suck my dick. This is the new Duncan Trussell Family Hour. Let's go say hello to Snake and get some pussy tonight.
Hello?
What's up, fucker?
Yeah, man, what's going on? I'm in the middle of fucking a chick right now. Gonna make it snappy.
I got some fans out there, and I have a feeling they want to fuck a bitch tonight, but they don't know how. What can they do to get some pussy tonight?
One thing that always comes in handy for me is I have a big penis. So you have a big penis. That's step number one.
Yeah.
Step number two. Yeah, wear some tight pants to showcase that big dick.
What's that dick look like?
It looks like somebody's got to put a plum on the end of a cucumber, and it just goes down the side of my leg there. So I try to showcase that package. Sometimes
you got a lot of you got a lot of veins on that dick.
It's a fully formed adult male penis with veins and pubic hair included.
You looking at your dick right now, bro?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Hold on, baby. I'll be back in a second.
How's that dick look?
It's looking good. It's covered in pussy juice right now. I got like three different types of PJ mingling on my dick right now. This is the third bitch I fucked today so far. It's Friday. It's the weekend, so I try to fuck 3-4 bitches a day on the weekend.
That's my man. How do I get laid tonight? I want to fuck tonight. What do I do?
So what I suggest sometimes is I will rub one out, and I will jizz into my hand and rub some of that on the back of my neck, because that sends out the signals. The girls can smell it on you, and they'll know that you're virile.
How's that?
And they can smell the pheromones.
How's that jizz looking?
It's looking good. It's nice. It's a nice, clean, white looking. It was getting chunky and brown there for a while. But I was drinking too much. Black rum.
Now I'm at the bar. I see a bitch. Some dumb bitch. Some dumb, stupid old dumbass bitch with a dumb tits. How do I get as close to her as humanly possible via fucking?
Well, number one, you could approach them, ask them to buy you a drink. A lot of guys, they will say they will buy the girl a drink. That's a pussy move. That shows that you're a coward without a spine.
Yes. Now you got them in bed. How are you gonna fuck that bitch?
Well, usually I'll light some candles, maybe a bit.
Talk about your dick again.
You want me to talk about my dick, or are you saying that's what you would do in bed?
No, talk about your dick.
Well, then I like to unfurl my penis bit by bit to build up the anticipation, so I will pull my underpants down just slightly to show them the neck, just the bottom neck of my dick. And I will proceed to get them warmed up. I will do some finger popping. I will finger pop their butthole. I will finger pop their pussy. Sometimes there's the perineum, there. You spit on your finger, rub the perineum. They like that sometimes.
How's your dick taste?
And, it usually, it depends. I have 3 separate dick oils that I will apply to my penis before I go out. All girls like the taste of Mike's Hard Lemonade.
What does a lady do out there? I'm sure a lot of ladies out there listen to this shit. They probably want to get a taste of your dick. A lot of people probably do. How does a bitch get in touch with you so that she can get fucked proper tonight?
Well, they could always email. They can contact me through your websites. I have Get Your Pussy Fucked by Snake.tv.
So that's where we can go to get a peek at your dick.
Yeah. It's not really hard to see pictures of my dick online. Whenever I send a text message with a picture of my dick, I also upload it to Tumblr and Twitter.
What do you have to say to the bitches before we get off the phone?
Well, I got this bitch right here who I need to finish fucking her. But what I got to say to all the ladies is, as soon as I'm done fucking this bitch, dare to dream. You could be the next bitch that I fuck eventually.
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, thanks, Duncan. We need to fuck some bitches together sometime. I'd like to see you in action. I'll give you some fuck lessons. First-hand fuck lessons. I'll watch you fuck a bitch. I'll stand right there and coach you.
I'd love that. I'd love for you to teach me how to get a good stroke.
It would be my pleasure. And, and I could even step in. I could demonstrate. We could get a girl, and I could fuck her. I could demonstrate the strokes that I want you to try, and then you can step in and give it a shot. It's a real hands-on course.
And you gotta have a bitch to do that, or is there a way we could use a fleshlight or like a training dummy?
I prefer to use bitches, but I'm not opposed to putting my dick in other things that dicks go into.
So I could just have a fleshlight and you could come over and show me the right way to fuck it.
I could do that, but I prefer, to have at least a woman present.
Okay.
Maybe we could. What day does your housekeeper come by?
She comes on Thursday.
Yeah. Well, okay, Thursday. We'll come down. We'll have her watch you fuck the fleshlight. Maybe I could fuck her a little bit. You could fuck her a little bit. We could put some jizz on our necks. Sky's the limit.
Snake, can I ask you one more question?
Yeah, shoot.
How great is pussy?
Pussy is the best thing ever invented. I like pussy, the best. There are many different kinds of pussies, but I like most of them. The best, the butthole is second. It's a close second. I like the butthole as well. I will put my penis in your butthole if you prefer.
Anybody's butthole.
Any woman over the age of 14.
That's my man. Thanks for being on the podcast, bro. I will have you back for sure.
Yeah, brother. Okay, I'm gonna fuck this bitch right now. I'll talk to you later.
I'm gonna take you out with some Les Miserables, bitch.
A heart full of love, a heart full of song. I'm doing everything all wrong. Oh God.
Yo, so that was Snake. I hope that info helps some of you guys. Get out there, get some of that pussy for you bitches. Hope it helped you understand what it's like to be fucked by a real man and not these feminized half men, hipster handlebar mustache with a fedora and that greasy beard, doing alternative comedy in the back of comic book shops. Look, I know you think you're smarter than everybody, but if you were so smart, then maybe you would realize that that beard's covering up your face, and people can't see as many expressions when you do impressions up there. So come on, wake up, pussy. And this brings me to the issue of the day. A lot of people out there upset about this whole bully that's been bullying everybody in America. I don't know who it is. I don't know exactly why he's doing it, but we can't get so upper about this bully sitch. Which is why in the Karate Kid they say, if it doesn't make you stronger, it will kill you. Yo, get out there and get some fucking pussy. Now, unfortunately, when I did this podcast, I had not had the parasite removed from the back of my throat, so I still talk like a bitch in this thing. Okay? But before we get going with this podcast, I want to just say, yo, I'm so appreciative to all y'all out there who've been donating to this podcast. If you like this podcast, don't be a pussy, you know. It's all about community and love, and I don't care if you give or don't give, but, you know, if you, a man, knows what needs to be done. And if you're a man out there, or if you're a bitch who loves her man and wants to impress her man, the best way to do it is show your PayPal receipt and how you donated to this podcast. Because, you girls are listening to your shopping podcasts, and I understand that, honey. That's cool. You're listening to your podcast about purses, or you're listening to your podcast about getting that wet pussy shaved down. But your man likes a man's podcast, which is what this is. So, by sending money to this podcast, it's like you're telling your man that you're his bitch. And that's all a man wants to hear every day. Okay? Now that I'm back in action and all, I am never gonna open another book again. I'm sick of that, all those words, and like, what does even a letter mean? It's like, it's nothing. It's just some, and then you end up with a notebook or a book or whatever. I only listen to my books now because my eyes are in my ears, which is why I love Audible. And if you want to get a discount on your, if you want to get a free audio book, you can go to Audible, and they've got every kind of book you can imagine on sports and war. And if you want to get your lady a gift, then they even have a book out there on, that 500 Shades of Grey that the girls read at the pool when you're staring at their feet. So you could go and buy her a book. Just go to audibletrial.com/family hour, and you could get a free audiobook and a trial membership, and that's for real. And every time they do it, this podcast gets $15, and that's a margarita that I can use to buy a drink for one of those slick-haired gals down at my local bar, Gypsies. Hope I see y'all there tonight. And also, this podcast is sponsored by Sure Design T-shirts, which makes these badass T-shirts that are tight fitting, so when you get your pecs built up at the gym and want to go show your bro how ripped you are and show off those biceps, triceps, abdominals, your bro loves it when you got some nice tight abs, And these Sure Design T-shirts cling to your body, and they're soft as silk, so you can almost even imagine you're almost wearing a lady's lingerie and feel what that's like. Because ladies, one thing is it feels good to have soft things against your body. I love it. So you could, as a man, feel proud to wear a tight-fitting shirt with some amazing designs on it. They call it Sand-Kissed is the name of it. And it's what the Indians used to spray paint on the buffalo. Just kidding, though. But the Indians did, apparently speaking, Sand-Kissed before, they left America and the Americans came. So, order this shirt, SureDesignT-shirt.com/Duncan. Now, check this one out. If you really want to show that you're my bro and that you're aligned with this podcast and you want to connect to the greater brosphere that surrounds the brosmos, then why not go to the shop, pick up a t-shirt, pick up a poster, what have you, support the podcast. Don't be afraid. Go to the forum. Pretty soon it will be bros only, but for now, if you're a bitch and you want to go share a recipe or whatever, you could go do that too. Okay, so this is the new Duncan Trussell Family Hour, and now without further ado, I'm gonna say a big welcome into a funny comedian, maybe a little too smart for my taste now that I'm back to normal, but he will blow your mind. So say what's up to my bro, Pete Holmes.